And getting ready, here comes first serve and hit. Over and across, bump, set, and spike down. Saved by number 19, set up, sent over, and excellent point scored there. It appears to be an error by Hannah Lisiak on the horning up and across, saved. And the excellent dig by Northwestern, not enough to get anything going there. And ace is something that the Boilermakers have had far too few of this season, ranking last in the Big Ten. And set and spiked by Cleveland. And that's an error on the block by Northwestern. The entire deck of aces against Iowa last game. That is 4. And ball up and across. Bump, set, and spike down with authority from Raven Colvin. Up and over. And that ball perhaps ill-advisedly hit in the back. Stetson on the serve. Over. Doug. LaGrange, Illinois. Dodson's been very effective hitting. Set up and sent down with authority by J.L. Johnson. As Johnson sets it up and sends it over, as it's going to be bumped, set, and spiked to Johnson. Up and over, sent up and sent down with authority on the outside. And set up. Excellent dig there. Ball coming up. It's Lisiak. And despite the effort from Caitlin Newton, that point is going to go to the Wildcats. Sent up, bumped, set, and just gently tapped over as the Boilermakers sent into a frenzy back there, not expecting that one. And a little bit of confusion at the net. It appears is going to and that hit, looking for more. Up, sails over, set, and hammered down by Becker. Sent back in. Cleveland, and sends it in. Kill by Cleveland. Set, and great block in the middle by Raven Colvin. And set up, gently tapped over and sent back by Raven Colvin. Her and Trammell combined for 16 blocks against Nebraska. And sailed over. Bump, set, go for the kill, not quite. Set up for Cleveland. Cleveland will not be denied at the net. Wow, with authority brought down by Desiree Becker. Back to serve, actually, for it's Hannah Lisiak. Mentioned her name a few times. And that's going to be a block for the Boilermakers, but a block error. Cleveland with authority. And back to service, Hornung. Ball up, set up. And another terrific kill from Temi Thomas-Alara. Up to the outside. Newton just sneaks it in on the line.
Boilermakers love having J.L. Johnson back on the floor after missing her for a couple matches, Charlie.
Absolutely. I had mentioned that earlier, that the block in the middle just wasn't quite the same. And speaking of the block on the right-hand side, And put down to the floor, Ella Garback. Northwestern not letting any chances get away.
They have to take advantage of everyone to stay in this match.
And my goodness, Temi Thomas-Lara.
From the Chicagoland area, Marian Catholic product.
Sends it up next to the net. And Newton with authority.
5th kill of the night for Newton. And now a net call goes against the Boilermakers, so a side out for the Cats. Now Newton will try and not do the same for the Boilermakers. Good block by Ellis.
And sent out of bounds.
Great block there by the Wildcats. Becker.
This Northwestern team, everyone thinks of Temi Thomas-Lara on the attack, but my goodness, Dodson swinging .337 on the year.
But you make a great point. The Wildcats need that second and third option to step up. That's how you take the next level up. It's great to have one great player, but when you get 3 or 4, then you've really got something.
And that ball just sent a little too far on the outside by Johnson, I believe. And with authority, Raven Colvin.
On the roster, certainly in the Big Ten.
And speaking of set, that one will wrap up the first one as an authoritative block by the Boilermakers brings set 1 to a close.
Needing to turn around here tonight. Just 2 attack errors for the entire Boilermakers side in that first set against 13 kills.
And what a block by the Wildcats. Up and over.
She's got a tough serve. Good quick set again to Colvin. She takes an off-speed swing there, but Thomas-Lara with another kill. She averages about 4.5 kills per set for the season. Well above that pace at this point.
And there's something that the Boilermakers do well. The block set up by Raven Colvin. Back to serve Otek. Otek up and over. And that ball's set up. Newton. And Newton's going to force an error. Newton really well balanced when it comes to power and finesse so far today.
What a dig there by Otek. Couldn't get the second.
Got to respect that kind of effort. And going up to serve, that's going to be number 7, Leilani Dodson.
It's not always was the call incorrect, it's also is there a good view of the call being incorrect. Those are the 2 things you have to have. No doubt about that
one. Oh my goodness. My pen just flew up off the desk after Grace Cleveland's authoritative.
Beautiful swing. In system.
And the beautiful solo block from Caitlin Newton. And sets it up for Newton. Tapped over. And there is the key for Northwestern.
In the middle, and it needs to be against her.
Split-second decision making, really impressive. And speaking of an incomplete block, Newton on the serve. An authoritative block. set up. And J.L. Johnson unable to get that one over the net.
That was a great point by the Wildcats. And then they returned the favor with a block of their own for determination.
And a very nice swing through there by the Boilermakers.
You know, people to choose from in the front. She's had, you know, back row sets to Cleveland and Newton in the last couple points. Nice dig there as well by Bush.
Excellent effort there in the back row. That was from Megan Miller.
A couple misses there in the first set.
And sitting it down.
That was enough. And a great serve by Miller for the ace.
In the contest against Iowa, and already on pace here with one here. And great effort there by number 5, Alexa Rousseau.
She saw the Northwestern defense was kind of all over the place. Colvin goes up and just gets the kill on the overpass.
And speaking of smart points, what a read by Grace Cleveland.
Seventh kill of the night for Cleveland on just 10 swings.
Cleveland had been going through a little bit of a rough patch.
Mental error there for the Wildcats as they get a back row attack called as well. That time on Thomas Alara.
Hannah Lisiak puts the ball down.
A little change-up offering there from Cleveland is exactly enough on that play.
No need to overcomplicate things there as Hornung sends that ball over the net. Hornung back to serve again.
Tough cross court at Thomas Alara. Good swing by Lisiak through the block. Coming right at you on that one. I thought that was out. Hornung played it anyway. That'll be a free ball over.
Hornung did save me with playing that ball. And the Boilermakers will pick up the point there.
Quick set, beautiful. Nice kill by the Cats. This takes Purdue to a 3-point lead. Good slide attack. Disguised pretty well.
The Wildcats certainly hanging around with the Boilermakers here, 15-2.
Two beats one on that one. A joust on that 50-50 ball.
For the Wildcats.
Let's see if she can get one in. Wow, she sure can. It's a miracle that wasn't an ace. Instead, it's a good swing by Newton. Oh.
And nothing but effort from Newton sending it. Ellis back over to Miller. Miller puts it up and over. Dug again. Over to Ellis. Ellis swung through and gets the kill.
Jenna Otek made one as impressive. The two graduate student super seniors for the Boilermakers put it all on the line at that point.
My goodness, J.L. Johnson took one to the chin there. Looked like Nate Diaz. And that is a fantastic kill there by Becker.
Absolutely, still down 3.
Miller on the serve. And Raven saw a window, couldn't quite hit it, a little too much as it flies out the back.
It was their duty. The near judge saw the touch and called it as such. Approach, had to switch her feet late. Swings into the block there, a much more conventional.
As that Boiler block party, absolutely electric, trying to distract the serve. Raven Colvin sends that one through the block to the floor. Not as good as you can ask. As you can see, Colvin really perfectly places that. Back to serve, Hannah Lisiak. And Newton, not hard.
You made a great point about Newton a few minutes ago about how sometimes it's power, sometimes it's finesse. She's got both.
I can attest, played it at many a basketball game.
It is mandatory. Good swing, another slide, perfectly executed by the Cats. Dodson with the kill in order to stay in this match. They did that the last time out of the timeout. If they can do that again, we'll have something here.
Cleveland really tried to sail that one over. Did not fool the Wildcats. And a really great block there from Desiree Becker. Leilani Dodson. So excited for the point, I forgot how to pronounce the name.
Smart play by Marissa Hornung there. Just put it over. Find the hole and put it over.
If you can find a place where they're not, that's typically the best spot, best way to score some points. Setting it up across to Newton, and Newton.
And it'll be Cleveland.
And very nice block there by the Boilermakers. Set point here for the Boilermakers. Cleveland up, over. And sent into the net by Temi Thomas-Alara, and the Boilermakers take the lead 2-0.
You know, Temi Thomas, who we've talked about a lot, among the best players in the Big Ten.
Absolutely. Have a feeling we'll be calling her name a few more times here as we start our action.
You know, we say that, Charlie. She got her 10th kill at 5-4 in the second set. That's where she stays.
Probably had something to say to his players about making sure that those blocks are tight and sealed.
No doubt. And there they get a deflection. They keep the point alive. Newton goes down the line just wide.
This season, hitting over 300, but so far has not been quite as efficient. The Wildcats certainly hoping to change that.
It would have been legal if it had gone over. Flat set to the middle, and Raven Coleman does what it seems like she always does. Kill number 6.
Otek, a real hustler for this team, diving all over the court, looking to do anything that she can.
The reigning Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year.
And that point is going to go to the Boilermakers. 3 rows deep into the absolutely packed bleachers here at Holloway.
Yet another sellout.
And putting it down, Newton.
Just 2 errors.
Cleveland sending it over.
You don't want any part of that. That ball is humming. Unfortunately for Thomas-Alara, it was out of bounds. And you get a lift called now against the Wildcats. So,
and Cleveland sending that one over. Deadly serve.
She's been real close to an ace 3 or 4 times already tonight in a couple categories, including that one. So you look for things that they can improve. Wow.
My goodness, a Jacob deGrom curveball. They're always looking to do something.
Good swing by Ellis. Tools the block out of bounds.
Sends it over, sets it up. To no avail. And Newton from the back row just nicks a player. And you are going to see the Boilermakers pick up the point there, as Northwestern hopes to keep that as being the spoiler. If Newton hit the ball any less hard, I don't think it would have gone through.
I don't either. She Plays the tape game again. This one goes off of Haley Bush's head. She gives a smile. Good slide attack by Johnson. And great recognition there by Johnson and Skirmahort. A 5-0 run now for the Boilermakers. And that one goes wide as well. So this game, if they can cut down on that, they can stay in this. They're talented enough for sure.
And a big point there on the service. It all starts with the serve, and hitting will follow.
Now she will serve another floater down the line. Tough to handle. Good off-speed swing from Newton from the back row. Now Thomas Alara puts a little bit more mustard on that one and gets the kill. You know, to her credit, she reloaded. She went right back to her spot and got ready for the next one. And there's an ace for J.L. Johnson. Coach Shondell talked a little bit about that earlier this week. He said, you know, nobody realizes she's kind of our leader on the front line. When you're missing her, you're missing such a key point beyond just what she brings statistically.
Absolutely. And in addition to that, when you're
playing this league, if you're not good enough to win every single night.
I have to tell you, watching that Nebraska game, I was in the state of Wisconsin at the Two Rivers Hotel, the Huskers, but did not come away with the victory.
But he said flat out, there were a lot of good things I saw that night. We played well enough for long stretches, and not nearly disheartened about that loss, as one might think.
Losing to Nebraska, in Nebraska, if there's not a bad loss, that's got to be it.
Newton leads everybody with 14 kills, hitting .379. Cleveland's hitting just under 500. That was a nice swing to the back row.
Back is Chronister. Sends it up and over.
Great play by Otek, staying alive for the Boilermakers, and there's a block by Cleveland, but she can't get it down. Chronister again at Newton, excuse me. Emma Ellis taking out some aggression on that swing. She's a good young player, just a sophomore for the Wildcats. Speaking of good young players, Raven Colvin, a true freshman for the Boilermakers. Her kind of several mistakes that led into it. She gets tagged with it, so there goes her perfect night, but still very good showing, and there's a very good swing. Newton goes off hands for the 20th point for the Boilermakers.
Cleveland back and ready. My goodness. Cleveland's serve, lethal but managed by the Cats. But she sends it a bit long there, and the Cats are going to have an opportunity here. Temi Thomas-Alara.
Otek caught a break when that one caught the tape, I think.
Very much so.
Marissa Hornung.
And blocked by Emma Ellis.
At Holloway Gym, student athletes supporting student athletes. Gotta love to see it.
Mitch Daniels is big on saying the Boilermakers are a family.
David Torrance, a junior DS from Avon, Indiana. Ellis with the running tip there for the point. Savannah Chacon comes in as well for Purdue for the final few points. Good dig there by Torrance. It goes over. Oh, Torrance can't quite get there as her and Chacon both lay out trying to get that ball.
Back to serve. Rousseau.
Match point number 2 comes at Chacon. Sometimes it's impossible to get out of the way. There's a block by Megan Renner to end it.
And you can put it on the board. Yes, that is a 3-0 sweep for the Boilermakers, who end their 2-game losing streak here inside a Holloway Gymnasium.